What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games. And today, I just been I want to talk about tags and just the current state of how they seem to be right now, because I just think it's interesting how much each banner has been changing them. You know, these banners during the anniversary banners. I feel like I didn't want to call them all anniversary banners, although I don't know, the GPO3 banner. Pretty darn good. I know my New Zeal is really kicking ass. Now, I did get lucky and get the limit breaks on him, but I haven't play tested GPO3 Dendrobium a lot, but I mean, it seems like he's gonna. There's no way that he's not a busted tank. Busted. So, you know, defenders aren't as exciting, but he's busted. Okay, and then obviously, Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode Awakened. Because you have to say the whole thing, because there's Burning Gundam, or sorry, there's Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode that's from the OG-13. So Unicorn Awakened and Burning Gundam are obviously awesome. So you got the best attacker, basically, the best attacker, the best supporter on the Burning Gundam border banner, hands down the best defender, right? How are you gonna? I mean, the pilot comes with double defend. And when you kill him, he breaks into another unit. Yeah, it's not a strong unit, but it's still a body on the field. There's problems with the terrain, you know, there's space basically. But I mean, those three units right there, I mean, they're the best in each category. New Zeal, dude, don't sleep on New Zeal. That map attack is busted. Huge range on it, and he's doing great damage too. So, you know, honestly, in these games, new is always better. But I'm talking about that because these are all units that are high enough that when they get added to a tag, it affects the power skill of it, the power of it. You know. So let's just talk. You know, this is one thing. Somebody in my Discord mentioned this the other day. You know what? Let me. Do not disturb. There we go. Let's be an adult. Pointed out, like, oh, I didn't get a lot of great leaders, but I got Bright Noah, or maybe the other one. Is there another one that leads Mobile Suit Gundam? Mobile Suit Gundam is actually not a terrible tag. And this is also a good point to point out that the Mobile Suit Gundam, it's so it's not a tag, it's a series. I know they act the same way for a lot of purposes, but it is the series. But for some reason, Mobile Suit Gundam is the weirdest series tag. Because, dude, it includes 0083. So I've always explained to people that really, instead of Mobile Suit Gundam, what it means is 1 Year War. Because you've got Thunderbolt in there, and Easy 8, you know, Striker Custom. So you've got side stories and other anything that happened during the 1 Year War. But this is, I mean, if you want to call, I mean, 0083, isn't that like Remnants of Xeon or something like that? Like, bro, if you can relate it closely enough to the 1 Year War, they put it in there. I know that's most of the Universal Century, but it's just weird. So you got all three of the units from latest banner. Obviously, GPO2 is not new, but he's newly buffed. Is he meta? I don't know. But so you got three new. You might not love Physalis, but he's far from useless. He's a good unit. He's limited. You got three strong units here. I've heard good things about Psycho Zaku. Full Armor is a good defender, I'm pretty sure. Easy 8. Sharzaku 2, I know he's a great ranged attacker. Puts out high numbers. Especially mine. He's my first max limit break. Zeong, I've heard great things about. I don't have him, but this is actually a fantastic tag right now. So, yeah, don't sleep on Mobile Suit Gundam. Remember, we all have Dren and Masai in our box. So, especially if you've managed to get... You know what? Somebody watching this video might think that they don't have a good leader in their box right now. If you've gotten a couple of copies of Dren and Masai, he's up to 26%. Remember that the UR supporters start at 25. So... you already have a... So at 0 Awakenings, he's 18. If you have you know, a couple of those units that I just mentioned, brother, you got a decent team. Okay. Because we all know that supporters are pretty hard to get. Now, what's Fravo do? Tough as nails. This is not a terrible tag. It's not one that I like as much. It's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of defenders in here. So you got Psycho Gundam from the Ultimate Development. Monster Black Dragon. I don't know how good he was because I missed all the SD stuff, and it doesn't really interest me. Banshee Norn Destroy Mode. I'm pretty sure he's good, but again, so it's another defender. Everybody's favorite Apex. That makes this a winner right there. Another fan favorite, the Gundam Death Scythe Hell Custom. What a way to wreck a hype suit. You got Physalis. Physalis is probably pretty useful right now with his extra range now. Theo is good support. But who do you have for attack? What, Zeong? And Crossbone? I don't think Crossbone's bad, but I mean, he's pretty basic. He's one of the OG 13, so there's not a lot of great, you know, Easy 8's a very vanilla, just melee attacker. Crossbone's probably the same? I don't know. I've never used Crossbone. I'm still missing him. So there's really not... Your only good, like, meta attack option is Zeong, I think. I don't know how strong Zeong is even, really. You've got none of the... we'll say 4, because F91 I don't think really counts, but I'm going to include New Zeal as one of the strongest units right now. New Zeal, Dendrobium, Burning, Unicorn, those 4, none of those are on here. So, Tough as Nails is not really great, but it's one of the tags that can pick up at any time. Mono Eye, you know, she just came out 5 minutes ago, just before the anniversary. You can make a decent team if you have, like, these exact units, really. She did get New Zeal. That's cool. Sharzaku, again, I love mine. But, I mean, you pretty much have to have... I mean, if you want to call it, like, a really good team, it's okay if you have exactly these 5 units. Maybe you can sub one for Sazabi. So, most of us are not going to do well with the Mono Eye. What is... Oh, she's actually the other gun. Wow, what a shame. She's actually the good Gundam leader. What, is she from Thunderbolt? I have no idea who Claudia is. She just looks lame. Eifer. Not ter... Test type just got a big boost. Now remember that the supporter that just came out with the new banner, Sema, leads test type and 0083, but the 0083 URs are all test type. So test type actually has and test type is the tag for the Master League coming out in about 2 weeks, less right now. So you got New Zeal, GPO3, Physalis, Zeong, and Banshee Norn. So again, I don't have this and I don't have Zeong, so test type isn't an amazing team for me, but I do have the 3 best units on it, basically. Well, I don't know if Physalis is better than Norn or Zeong, but I got the 3 new units on test type. So if you have those units, it's going to be a damn good team. Yeah, so there's Sema. I don't remember what Fada... oh, Lightning Fast. Okay. Lightning Fast is interesting. It's not a meta squad right now, but Zeta Gundam, Full Armor, Hi-Nu, the OG Unicorn Gundam, Force Impulse. So it's got, you know, it's got a lot of the older limited units. Master Gundam is okay, I've heard. So if you've got Hi-Nu, Zeta, Full Armor, Force Impulse, it's probably a good team. But yeah, it's very limited units reliant, so you need to be a longer term player and have had a lot of luck and or spent a lot. So this is almost like a whale team. But again, it doesn't have Burning, it doesn't have Unicorn Awakened, it doesn't have New Zeal, it doesn't have Dendrobium, GPO3. So, you know, it's only an okay tag right now. Now, Beltrika, what did they add to her? Psychomu. Now, I know I loved her. Now, this is actually a pretty big tag right here. And she got a buff in the anniversary because she didn't get Burning Gundam, but she did get Unicorn Awakened, She's got F91. I still haven't figured out if that's a win or not. You got the OG Unicorn. You got Banshee Norn. Hainu Gundam. Sazabi. Quebly. I've heard good things about Quebly. That's limited. Full Armor Double Zeta. The Zeta Gundam. Zeong. The O, I believe, is still a decent supporter. So you got a lot of good choices here. It's not a top tier team because it doesn't have one of like the... Well, Zeta Gundam probably holds his own still, but if you've got the right units, this is still a team that can kick ass in Master League depending on the tags. I'm not going to go into that. I already made a video about that. That's tough as nails. Who's this dude? Double Zeta. I'm not even going to look at Double Zeta. I know it doesn't matter. New type machine. You know, I kind of talked about this in the new player guide I just made. Like, it was probably a fantastic team tag when he came out, and then what did they add to it? He came out with Hainu. So did Quebly come out after? Before or after? I don't know. They got Quebly. It already had Zeta. So the limited tags, they seem to kind of like to leave in the dust, because I said this in the other video. I know that people are going to be mad that I'm going to say this, but One Shot Killer, I think a lot of people just kept this as like the strongest tag for a long time, but I don't want to say One Shot Killer sucks. I mean, if you went deep on the Strike Freedom banner, you know, I mean, Freedom and Strike Freedom are probably still decent. You got Psycho Zaku got added, but the only thing that's been added to it in ages is Ultimate Development units. They're far from useless, but I don't know how meta they are. Yeah, they have their use, but none of them are attackers. So defenders are great in Master League. I don't know how great supporters are. Like I said, I put on my best units and I let it skip, and I get to 150 and I'm done with it. But One Shot Killers is still... Look, it's not terrible, but it got left in the dust, okay? They didn't want to add good units to One Shot Killer. Sorry, I forgot about Unicorn Gundam. I don't care about the SD stuff because I missed it, and SD, you know, the SD universe stuff is dumb. So yeah, One Shot Killers just got left in the dust. So the limited supporters seem to be like all the hype when they come out, and then, you know, kind of power crept away to make room for the next limited supporter. Speaking of, we'll jump over to Automidas, Ace unit. Yeah, so this is probably the best tag right now. I don't think it's the best tag, but because you've got Automidas with his increased leader skill strength, you've got Burning Gundam, you got 91, you got Unicorn Awakened, Full Armor Thunderbolt, that's probably a good tank. Let me see, Strike Freedom, I've heard he's still doing good numbers. We all love Exia. I actually like him now that mine's limit broken. Force Impulse. So you got three of the best, three of the newest units on here. You know, like I said, Dendrobium, GPO3 not being here, or New Zeal. It's not a game breaker, but I mean, dude, they are very good. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, Ace unit is fantastic right now. Anything that gets the Ace unit tag is going to be, you know, I feel like way more than at launch or around launch when I left. The tag system just matters a lot more now. And a new unit being powerful is cool, but a new unit with good tags matters a lot more. We didn't really care what tags a unit came with before. It's like, okay, well, we get that, and then he's going to be strong. And then if we have a good supporter for him, that's cool too. But now we have some supporters, you know. That's why I point out Lightning Fast and Unstoppable and Tough as Nails. A lot of us, maybe the majority of us, have that, or we have SSR supporters that lead that category. The limited supporters are very hard to get, and they are unreasonable for most players. So it's luck only, and that's a lot of luck to get those. So characters being on the, you know, generic unlimited support leaders tags is going to be very, very influential to how desirable they are. Probably a poor way to say that. Sorry. Let me see. Let's go on. Rivals. So I missed Kyoji. But Rival is not a bad tag. Did it get... It's probably got New Zeal on it, right? It's got New Zeal and Physalis. Psycho Gundam, Zeong. I don't know how good Master Gundam is. I got one copy, but Quebbly, I've heard good things. The O. But yeah, New Zeal and GPO2 being on it. This is not like a meta team, but it can get by. I'm not going to calculate how good it's going to be in Master League. The Wing Leader, yeah. Specialized unit. I mean, we'll just look at it. It's not the weakest by far, but Zaku 2, Psycho Zaku, you got the new Arube, Death Scythe Hell. I don't know how good Astaroth is, but it came out last month. Can't be that bad. Build Strike, a couple of the SD Gundams. So, again, you can make a team out of this. I don't know about Master League, but not an exciting one, but you know, you'd be happy to pick her up. They can put test type units out anytime. That's the other one-shot killer. What is this, Seed? You know, I mean, there's a lot of Seed suits. I mean, oh, okay, so it's just basics. Wow, and Build Strike. Okay, it's a weird tag. Oh, it's not even Strike Freedom on there. Yeah, okay, so that's not a team you can run. Large machines. I made a video just about this, but apparently there's a distinction between large machines and mobile armors. Even though half of them are interchangeable in this game, but they chose not to put GPO3 and New Zeal on the list. Which New Zeal, I don't understand. Like, yeah, you know, I don't understand how neither of those is considered large machine. What the hell do they call a large machine? I don't know. I made a video about that. Double O? No. I'm just checking this out of curiosity. Is it only, yeah, it's still only Exia. IBO, yeah, that's Witch for Mercury, no. And then, let me see. Yeah, you got 2 on IBO, that's not a team. You know, it's good for story, maybe Eternal Road, hard, you know. So we looked at Specialized Unit, so, I mean, so SD and Specialized Unit. Oh. I forget, does it filter it by both? Alright, so... Alright, so all special... Okay, wait. So right now the SD... So there's no difference between Amuro and Specialized Unit. Okay, so Amuro is exactly like SEMA and Eifer. Okay, they're the same category right now. They're the same tag. Good to know. I didn't know that. So I'm not missing out by not having Amuro at the moment, it looks like. But I think that's it. So yeah, did I bring up Unstoppable? Because, like, you know, I've been talking about this, like, non-stop. I can't believe how good the Unstoppable tag got. So, again, guys, you don't have to tell me. I know that Ace Pilot with Auto has the higher cap on the leader skill, okay? But do you have them? Okay, and also... Alright, let's look at what's in Unstoppable right now. Okay, you got GPO3... New Zeal, so the 2 newest units. Okay. Burning Gundam, F91, Unicorn Destroy Mode Awaken. So the 5 units that came out this month, or during the anniversary, you know, 5 of the strongest units in the game are all on this tag. Quebbly, I've heard great things about Quebbly. Again, I haven't play tested or researched. I'm going off hearsay for some of this. I've heard Quebbly's good. That's a limited unit. Limited's usually better. Full Armor, Double Zeta. Is he limited? I can't remember. No, he's not limited. Okay. I don't have him. I've heard good things. GPO3, the Physalis. Take it or leave it. He could be meta relevant. Sharzaku 2. Again, I know he's been out for a while. Mine does good damage. He's got great range. Exia. I mean, we all have one copy basically, right? Who didn't choose him in the beginning? You know, that or Sazabi. Sazabi isn't on this tag. But Field Strike, I don't know. Astaroth. I don't know if Astaroth is good or not, but he's only a month. He's not even a month old, or he's about a month old. So how bad can he be? You got one of the new Ultimate Development units on here, Gundam Delta Kai. I mean, how do you not say this is the best tag right now if you didn't fail everything? Like if your polls weren't shit during the anniversary, I don't argue. How do you argue this isn't the best tag? Maybe not the best team because they don't, you know, if you're a whale with triple limit break auto, he goes to, is it 44? And then this guy and Unstoppable stops at 36. So I get it. But, you know, as far as unit pool, that's an amazing pool. By the way, something that I never checked, is there a difference on the HP? Okay, so unlimited and limited supporters still do 40% HP and 50% energy. I actually never checked that. But you guys let me know what you think. I don't know, I just wanted to ramble about supporters. I already made a video about how they'll be in Master League. I could update it with New Zealand stuff, but New Zealand GPO3, but it's going to be fairly obvious. If you have them, you're going to want to use them in Master League if they fit on your team. But yeah, you guys let me know if you disagree with me, if you think I missed something, or if I'm stupid, or if you just want to tell me that I'm really cool and handsome. That would probably be the best for me. I'd appreciate it. But like, subscribe, comment, and join the Discord. The Discord link is always in the description of all my videos. All right, so join our community, ask questions if you have them, or just come talk with some people that like the same stuff that you do. All right, but you have a good one, guys. I'll be back with more for you soon.